let's get started. Hello, welcome to our info session of National NTHU 3MT. So my name is Huang Yunyi. Huang is my last name. I'm the student group director of our EMI center. All right, so here I'm hopefully in about 20-30 minutes or so to showcase, tell you what the NTHU 3MT is, and of course why you should participate in 3MT, and also how to prepare for 3MT competition. Here we go. A few things about me. Some of you are in my research writing classes, so you must know that I'm the coordinator of our graduate English program, which is targeting at you. You guys are graduate students, right? Yeah, from different disciplines. Very nice. So there are two major needs, language needs of our graduate students. Well, research writing, of course, and also presentation skill. So other than research writing, the courses two of you are taking right now. As you know, I do have transformed my content into online lectures. So you can check it out. And this is the online course. And it's also on a different platform called Future Learn. It is an international platform. And the original version is on our school's MOOC platform, Tsinghua Yun. And then also in another type of courses, presentation skills. This is how NTHU 3MT got started. I realized that students from across discipline, you actually need to communicate with a wider audience. Sometimes you don't necessarily just talk to peers in the same field. Sometimes you do want to have a bigger impact of your research. You want to talk to more people. However, how to effectively convey, make it easier for others to understand your research, that is actually the key. So in my research writing presentation classes, we started NTHU 3MT. Is it? Yeah, that's why we are here today. First thing first, I didn't invent 3MT. 3MT is a trademark. It's from University of Queensland. However, I was the one who actually brought 3MT, the competition, the format, to our school, and now it's our fourth NTHU 3MT now. All right. So briefly, this is the agenda for today. All right. This is the very first competition poster back in 2002. Yes, the very first NTHU 3MT. As you know, it's so cute. And the participant was like 12 only, and they all come from my presentation class, like all my students. I said, however, I still I could get a room for them, make it more like professional, make it real. It's part of the course activity, but I try to make it more like authentic, make it more meaningful. And so that was fun. That was lots of fun. And the second year, not just we researchers, teachers, educators find communication skill important, but also all the corporate realize it is actually important. We got sponsored from ASML back there. They do hope that we engineers, they are recruiting all the talents, they are looking for, they don't just need the professional knowledge, but they should be able to talk and communicate and work with others. So yes, we do also get sponsored from corporate. And this is last year, of course. This is the third NTHU 3MT got more support from the school, and also we got an EMI center, more funding from the government as well. So it's getting big, and now this is the fourth one. All right. And I think you have already watched the video from President Gao too many times. I don't have to play it again, but maybe for the newcomers. All right. So this was actually a video from 2 years ago. He was actually speaking for the second NTHU 3MT. He got too busy. He didn't have time to reshoot the video again for us this year. That's why, but he said it's okay to borrow the old one. The idea is the same, and also the prize money is the same. All right, NTHU 3MT always give cash prize. We are not awarding you some useless prizes no one really want, or with some NTHU logo on it. No, we give you cash. So yeah, that's more practical. I hope it's tempting. 3MT stands for 3-minute thesis. I believe now you have need to know that now. Just because the topic, the subject of the presentation is your thesis, your original research. So you are talking about your own stuff. It's not like a journal club and you talk about someone else's study. You are actually talking about something you are actually doing right now. But of course, don't worry, if you are just a master's student, you probably don't have a complete, like a really comprehensive results yet. Don't worry, you can also talk about the project that your lab is working on. Maybe you participate in that project. You are also welcome to talk about that as well. So 3MT stands for 3-minute thesis. I think the name is pretty self-evident itself. You have 3 minutes of time to talk about your research, and it's from University of Queensland back in 2008. That was a long time ago. Well, at least in 21st century, the goal is from their official website to cultivate graduate students' communication skills. So once again, just because all the contestants are coming from different fields, the judging panel, including me, I won't be able to really evaluate the rigorous of your research, like novelty, because I don't know physics, chemistry, material science, or artificial intelligence. These are not my expertise. So it's more about challenging your communication skills. Can you introduce your research in a way that even me can understand? Okay, that is the key. That's the key of 3MT. It's more like communication skills. Effectively, from this, also we borrowed the idea from the official 3MT website. You have 3 minutes of time, and don't forget, you are explaining your research in a way that the general public should be able to understand. So it's not like your lab meeting, all right? In your lab meeting, in your group meeting, you report to the professor, to report to your advisor, and other lab mates in the same lab. I mean, they are from the same field. They know a lot about your topic, and you don't have to explain a lot of detail or background of your progress. But not like this. It's a different scenario, so you do have a different purpose, and you have to adjust the language you use, the content, all the detail you will be providing. So now we kind of know what 3MT is now, and how about the reason why we should participate in 3MT? What's so good about it? This is the winner back in 2014. She talks about their internet connection. Let's see. The browser for that. Let's listen to her. Is it here? 我是不是需要小帮手了？是要复制到这个软件，就是 copy and paste it on my browser and see. I think there's internet, right? We can just play it. Okay, let's listen to the winner back then to talk about why she thinks it's very valuable and worthwhile participating and putting effort in it. Can we turn it on? Can we turn it louder? Turn on the volume a little bit. An amazing experience. The opportunity. Okay, I think as you can see from the background, she's working in a web lab, like in life science, biology, stuff like that. And yeah, it's huge. It is huge, even though this is just for graduate students, but it is a global event and it is international recognized. So I believe that if you, not necessarily winning, but just by participating or maybe getting into the final, is something you worthwhile include in your CV next time. Because this is somehow some kind of proof that can prove that you are good at communication. Okay, this is your communication skills. All right, so I'm not sure will you be able to do it. Yeah, let's see. Can you hear better this time? Yeah. The UQ 2000 or maybe we can do that. An amazing experience. The opportunity. Or maybe I can speak for her. Anyway. This is, of course, you can access the video by yourself. It doesn't matter. She talks about by winning it, she got more recognized. People kind of know her, and even the school press interview her, and she got more recognition, and she eventually even get her a job later on when upon graduation. So this is all the things she talks about. All right. All right. The prize money is generous as usual. So yeah, she got features in one of the school press, some kind of news media. So you got features. So this is also the thing. If you are following our Facebook fan page, you will know that we will feature all the finalists on our Facebook page and also on our website. So you got more recognition, and you will get more something covered like that. All right. And I know. I think there is a professor in the top, maybe in WE, yes, I think. He is encouraging his students to participate in 3MT, and he said, if you win like $20,000, I'll give you another $20,000. Wow, so that make it more tempting, right? That's really nice. Okay, so never mind. You can check out the video when you can. It's online. Just Google for 3MT. That's okay. Yes, we can just move on. Any questions so far about 3MT? You want to know more now? I hope. All right, knowing all the benefits. So how global, how famous is 3MT? Who heard? Is this your first time to hear? Like learn about 3MT, or you actually have heard it before somewhere? All right, good. All right, so it's actually a global event, 3MT. It has been held over 900. As you can see, these are some statistics from the official website. Over 900 universities around the world, and simply only in Taiwan, we got National Taiwan University was the first one to start to have 3MT, and then of course I started doing it a few years ago, and also a while ago National Jiaotong University. Now it's Yangming Jiaotong University. So it's totally a global event, and you can get international recognition. And this is of course the scale and scope of the 3MT at National Taiwan University. As you can see, they're starting it since 2015. Okay, that was a bit like earlier, a long ago. So of course, and that's why at first only NTU got a 3MT. I sent my student to the competition at NTU, and luckily this is Vicky. She took my presentation class. I know her very well. I encouraged her, and she also took on the challenge. She put in her effort, and she got the third place, like the second runner-up of the 3MT that year at National Taiwan University. So this is the thing. And after her winning in NTU 3MT, we had the very first NTHU 3MT right here, and I invite Vicky back to our NTHU 3MT. Guess what? She didn't win. So I'm telling you that even NTU 3MT probably is older, is bigger somehow, but I would say our NTHU 3MT only open to NTHU students, but that doesn't mean it's easier. Okay, it can be even more competitive, you know? All right, this is the thing. This is also the slide Vicky used back then. So I believe many of you have that doubt. How you are going to design your slide, right? You are allowed to use one single static slide, which means there should be no flying object. It couldn't include any animation. It's a static slide, just maybe an illustration or something. Later on, I'll give you more instruction on how to design a more effective slide for a 3MT pitch. Don't try to squeeze too much information in just one single slide. You don't want your audience to read it instead of listening to you. So Vicky ended up using just a very simple illustration to yeah, it's just an image, right? Kind of illustration, not really like a lot of information to read. So for your video submission, that's the first step. If you are interested in 3MP, if you want to start your 3MP journey, you probably can start to think about how do you film yourself in a video for the first round selection for the registration. Yes, so when is the video submission due? Like like April 21st? Yes, you still have time, like more than a week. Just make sure that the size is not too big, and make sure we will be able to see your face. Of course, don't need to see your whole body, but at least maybe your upper part of your body. I will be able to see your gesture if you incorporate some gestures. All right. So I need a clear view of your face, and of course, no more than 3 minutes. You can edit your slides in the back, or some people, you can do it like that. Or this is not a very good example because the student kind of use like a projector, borrow a classroom, and also project the slides in the background. But the thing is, I cannot really see his face clearly. All right, you will get lights on your face. So try to avoid that. And of course, your slide is optional. You can choose to use a slide to enhance your message, or you can choose don't use slides at all. All right, so this is the case. You can simply just talk about your research, what it is about. It's actually pretty more engaging because if the audience has nothing else to look at, she will have to look at you, like, and listen to you. It's actually more engaging. So it's a choice. It's up to you. All right. You can also do that. Obviously, the student added the slides in the back. So when you are filming yourself, probably don't position yourself in the middle. You probably want to sit or stand on a little bit on the side, so you save some space for later on if you want to add your slides in the back. So that's some other consideration for you. Don't worry, these are all free resources. You just simply Google 3MT or 3MT videos. You got a lot of examples right there. And even on their official channel, they got 3MT how to video. They deal with like a practice. Think about how are you going to dress yourself up. You don't want to look too sloppy, right? You want to look more professional, but maybe not too serious. It's up to you. But yeah, think about how you're going to dress up. The location, the settings. Hopefully, it's not in a dark place. Hopefully, that's okay. No worries. It's just us. Come on. The reason why we choose this classroom for this info session is not because too many people sign up. No, not many people sign up. But you can see on the sheet. The reason why we are doing this here because this is exactly the same venue for the NTHU 3MT final event. So just picture yourself standing here, like a full of audience in this room, and you will be able to share your passion, share your research with so many people, okay, from different fields, as you can see. So this is how exciting it is. Yeah. So luckily that you are here because you will get to imagine, oh wow, yeah, if you got a chance, yes, sitting here. So at the end of the session, please do come here. Feel it. Feel it. Feel how it feels to have people's eyes on you. All right. So, and of course, for the first step, the video submission, you do want to get into final, right? It's so exciting. So make sure your video stands out among other participants. Of course, you are hoping that we can see your face clearly, we can hear your voice clearly, right? The format, yeah, like an MP4. And let's see if you want to do some editing. All right. So, but don't worry too much about the editing. I think the editing is minimal. But still, once again, the main thing is still your overall performance. The content, the words you say, that's the main thing. Here are the rules of 3MT. You can go through them bit by bit. We don't have a competition webpage this year, but you can check out the competition page from last year, or maybe check out 3MT official website. It will include all this. Well, these are some really simple rules. The first one, now you know it, a static PowerPoint slide is permitted, but it's not necessary. And you can choose to use it or not to use it. So it's gotta be static, which means, like I said, no flying object, no animation again. It's just one still image, all right? And of course, you cannot, in that slide, you cannot include any sound effect or video. And the third one is about props. All right, even though probably you're working on some tiny chips, some people would like to bring like a sample of the chip to the stage, but it's actually not allowed. You can try to describe it. So I think it's fair for everyone, because most of you, I believe, you cannot really bring anything to show your research, right? So that's just make it easy. Everyone just talk about it. So we are not allowing props, costume. So like don't wear a hat or some kind of crazy costume or some stage effect. Don't do that. Let's focus on your oral performance. All right. So just so you want to know, no costume, no hat, no crazy outfit. Don't bring any laboratory equipment. Don't bring any your test sample or test tube to the stage. You don't need that. And the time limit is very strict. If you exceed that time, you will be disqualified, because if you get more time to talk, it's actually not fair for other contestants. And we will be a timer. We will set up a timer around that place, maybe on that desk. So when you're on the stage, you will be able to see it to make sure that you can finish everything on time. And of course, when you are preparing for the video, you can, just time yourself. Don't talk more than 3 minutes, right? And you cannot sing. Okay, people don't laugh, because students are really creative. Sometimes they just kind of want to describe their study maybe in a song, or make it into a song, or they want to do it more like poetry. 3T is not that artistic. That's stay to the speaking, like the oral spoken matters. Okay, so presentations they need to be spoken words. So don't try to sing or make them into a rap or kind of performance. All right. So yes, we will start to time you once you get on the stage. All right. And as you can see, what else? All right. The decision of the judging panel is final. This year we have 6 professors, researchers, and experts from different fields. 2 from National Yangming University, the other 4 from our school. Some of them are from EE, computer science, foreign language and literature, you name it. It's just pretty diverse background. So their decision and their evaluation of your performance on that day would be final. All right. Of course, the cash prize. I hope that's attractive. That's pretty nice. You don't just win yourself the name, but you also really actually walk away with, hard cash, right? So in terms of the judging criteria, it can be divided into 2 major aspects. The first dimension is about the comprehension and content. That means the content, what to say, how easy, how technical, how engaging it is. And the other aspect would be engagement and communication. That is about how you say it. This is your delivery. How you say it include your body language, verbal performance, and non-verbal performance. There are some frequently asked questions, common questions. Is the language of 3MT English? Yes. All right. Okay, but of course we are now in Taiwan. I believe you also have a lot of opportunity to talk about your research in Mandarin Chinese. But for 3MT competition, we use English. All right. Also, I think no one can deny that English is the language of science. If you want to collaborate and communicate with scholars and researchers around the world, I think English is the only language available. So, just 3 minutes, yes, it's a very strict time limit. You can use less than 3 minutes. You can finish your pitch in just 2.5 minutes, but you cannot use more than 3 minutes. All right, so this is your choice. 108 seconds. Can you participate virtually? Well, probably during the pandemic, but not now. All right, you have to be present. So once you got selected into the final, but then you realize you couldn't come here on that night, then you are basically giving up your right to participate in the final. You have to be here in person. Okay, in person. Okay. What else? People also ask, can I use a slide? Yes. Once again, one still image, one slide. All right. Do I have to stick to the same slide? You can modify and revise it a little bit. So it's the same for the words you're going to say. You can change it, revise it a little bit, but please keep the same general topic. You can revise it a little bit, especially after you get selected. Are we providing any coaching session for the finalists? Okay, he's my boss. She said no. All right. All right, so maybe not. But yes, basically you talk about the same thing. That would be your study. But of course, if you want to change a few words, change your slides a little bit, that's totally fine. It doesn't about nationality. It doesn't matter which country you come from or what your first language is. All right. So whether you're not coming from an English-speaking country, but of course, it's natural to feel like maybe someone's first language is English. Probably the student will have some benefit, but still, once again, talking on the stage to a group of people is not easy. Everyone feels nervous, and also you still have to design your content very well, likely to make your pitch more effective. So yes, we don't regard your nationality. Everyone, as long as you are an NTHU student, officially registered in any graduate program, master students or PhD students, you are all eligible to participate in 3MT. All right. So of course you will get notice to come here a bit earlier, and then we will draw. Yeah, you will draw lots to decide your order to get on the stage first, second, third. Yeah, it's just by chance. All right. I hope I make it clear.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you want to know?
I think it's already clear.
Say what?
I think it's already clear.
Okay, thank you. I hope, the improvisation is very comprehensive so that, probably cover most of the common questions most people have. Yes, this is on the 4th time. Come on, I'm prepared.
Maybe there is another question I forgot. Because at the beginning I was about to ask about how you prepare the slide, but you already explained it comprehensively. But about the finalists, so after we send out submit the video, so how many students will come to the final session?
There will be 12 finalists. 12 will get selected. Yes, 12 finalists on the final event. Yes. So luckily you guys are here. You actually got an advantage already because you know more about NTHU 3MT than others already. So you know how to get started. Yes, very nice. Any other question you want to know? More price? More price?
Let's discuss.
No, there's no QA session. It's not like a conference presentation. I know you guys are so, guys, you are so traumatized about QA session, right? Every time you attend a conference and after your presentation, you have to answer the question from the audience. No, you don't have to do it. So everything can be prepared. That is a very good, very practical question, right? Because 3MT is not like a typical conference presentation like we are used to. No, you have much less time. Usually in a research presentation, you are talking to people from the same field. Your content will be very technical, very detailed, and you have more time. But in 3MT, now you know, well, you don't have much time though. Yeah, and you are talking to people not from your field. Yeah. Maybe some common sense in your field is very foreign for them. So think about, you might have to explain some basic to them, how to make them feel your research is valuable. Yeah, very good. Do you have another, yeah, because more questions here, more questions, yes. Good to see you, Claire.
Hi, Prof. So we have to use the original title of our thesis, right?
Oh, you don't have to stick to the original title of your thesis. You can come up with a more friendly, public-friendly, more engaging one, more eye-catching one. Yes. And we will show, on the final event, we will show the title and your title of your pitch, 3MT pitch, and your name on the screen. But once you get on the stage, you don't have to introduce yourself again. You will have a name tag, a number on you, we will know who you are. So you don't have to introduce yourself, and you don't even have to say the title of your presentation again. People will see it real quick, and then you can just start talking. Yes. All right. It feels like you guys are ready for the final. You want to get on the stage, huh? Yes. All right. 12 of you. 12. Yes. 12 of the finalists. 12 of you will really get a chance. Very nice. Okay, so that was a lot of fun. The very first NTHU 3MT, I'll never forget it because they are just, from my old class, presentation class. That was a lot of fun. And just because I want to continue that fun, I want to continue that thrill. So that's why we keep on, back then, the prize money was not that much, it's for my own budget, All right, people are having fun. I think that's the most important thing. You will feel nervous, that's normal. But most important of all, I'm hoping this is a fun and rewarding journey for everyone. They got some really nice feedback. This is from the webpage of our competition last year. And they feel like, a lot of them feel like, just because when they are preparing for a 3MT pitch, they feel like they also cultivate a deeper understanding of their own research as well. Because you actually have to teach others. You actually have to explain your research in a very different way. So somehow, this is an opportunity to force them to think about their research from different perspectives, somehow get a deeper understanding. All right? So a lot of ideas. When you get on the ideas, you give your best, and you look great. I love our NTHU students. I enjoy my time teaching here. NTHU students are awesome. Yeah, even though most of the time when I'm in class, I ask a question, no one answers. That happens. But if you want, I believe that every single one of you have the potential to look great and shine on the stage. All right. So yes, we got support from the school. We got support from the government, a lot of things, and we got some little helpers here to make it bigger. This is, I think they are the finalists from the second NTHU TNT. Oh, this is the first one. Really, the first one? Yeah, the first time is always more memorable. I'll never forget them. Yeah. And they look very professional. Their pitches are all very engaging, impressive, but it's also fun as well. Yeah. This is 2023. As you can see, the first 2 years we are actually use a smaller room. It's room 205 in the general building too. It's room 205. It's a different place. Since last year, we moved NTHU 3MT here. So this was. Do you recognize anyone?
Yeah.
You do?
Shafna and Mahima.
Shafna, you know Shafna, all right, good. So did you learn about 3MT from them?
Oh no, last year 2 students from my department participated, so that's how I know.
Okay,
Anya,
what's her name?
Anya, Farhan, and Brendan.
Okay, very nice. So it's through a word of mouth sometimes. I know we need to do more promotion, right? And also, but I think that's nice that once people, they participate, they got a positive experience and they will share that with friends. So more people will know and learn about it. Yeah, very good. You do?
Professor, I have a question. So I see Farhan participated twice. So presenters can participate multiple times?
Yes,
Okay.
unless you win. So this is only one rule. Yes, as long as you are an NTHU student. If you don't really get into the final the very first time, don't worry, you can try again. All right, and you can get into the final more than once. But once if you win, all right, you got the first place, and then, well, come on, you won already. So that you don't necessarily have to participate. But I believe all the winners they have learned a lot, and they don't probably can give the chance to others. Yes, you can keep coming. Yes, very good questions. It's fun and rewarding. And this is the venue, it's right outside. Do we have budget for, do we have budget for this? Like all the printing stuff? If you get into the final, seriously, we do this for you. This is not AI, these are real. We're gonna hang your pictures right on the wall for more than a week. People come and go, they will see it. This is how big it is. That'll make you famous, all right? They look good. We took really professional shots for you, for free. There's all the resources for that, and they are prepared with all the contestants. Of course, they are good, but were they nervous? Of course, they are still super nervous. They learn to overcome their stage fright. They learn to manage their nervousness, and it's not easy for anyone. Okay, about physics, about some biochemistry, stuff like that. Right, so this is right here. Oh, that looks familiar. All right, so this is how it will look like. As you can see, I really recommend you come onto the stage to feel it. Like you're sitting here, and the first row would be the judges. All right, don't look them in the eyes. I don't know. I feel like we want to maintain our eye contact, right? But looking at the judge is just make you don't look at them in the eyes. I don't know. I'll look somewhere else. You can look like I don't know. Look up behind them, like above them, maybe. I don't know. For me, it's just for me. Maybe you want to look the judges in the eyes to make them feel more engaging. Maybe it's your choice. The judges will be sitting in the first row, and this will be you. And this is how big the screen is. Your site will be projected right here. And of course, and if you got into the final, very good. Make sure you invite all your friends to come, to cheer you on, to support you. So they will have fun too. I mean, winning or not, but you and your friends will have some good time. Yeah. All right. So yeah, we all had some good time. Judges, all the contestants. This is it. And I think, have you watched this before? You'll come to the I think we should do that. I think they need, are you ready for lunch? We got lunch for you. Okay. You play this. Promo video from this year. All right, I think I'll stop here. Unless there are anything else we want to know. Yeah, some important dates. Yeah, video submission. Yeah, we will announce the finalist name by May 5th, and yeah. Right. I don't know. Who is like already made that decision, made up your mind that you're coming? Okay, yes. Like it doesn't hurt, right? The first round is just the video. Yeah. Give it a go. Very nice. Very nice. Or make sure you do come to the final round. Now you know the place, and you also got free food. Again, free food again for the final event. All right. Yeah, there are a lot of information and resources on the internet. Points of consideration, there are some maybe questions you can ask yourself when you are preparing for the content. This is about content, what to say. These are some questions you want to ask yourself to consider when you are practicing how to say it. This is your delivery. So basically, you just pay attention to these two dimensions. What to say, design it well for the target audience, and then practice how to say it more effectively, more engagingly. Right? Yeah, I don't have to go through that. These are my lecture slides from my presentation class. This is not my presentation class. This is just an info session for NTHU 3 MT. I'm glad you can. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. And don't forget to bring your lunch. Take a sandwich with you before you leave. Yes. And activity from our EMI center is always very generous. Free food, all kind of resources, stuff, cash prize, souvenirs. 同学叫什么名字？
我叫徐世荣。
来吧，我会记得，看你有没有报名啊。没有啦，可以啦，或者回去 lab 啊，制造人来啊，人海战术啊。lab 有没有英文很好的人？
应该是有吧。
就他的。
对。
他的，至少要来个代表。同学什么科系的？学科所，加油！你是被学科所派代表了。哎，学科所哦，那是福科，他们是福科所。哦，学科所可以，欢迎，就是那个
评审有试好。
去年 ，yes， 是罗世龙老师吗？对，去年 ，yeah， 但是我们当然每年评审名单是不太一样的。Yeah, very nice.
Professor,
Yes.
I wanted to ask something unrelated to the presentation. So your classes, are they in English or in Chinese?
It's basically taught in English.
Okay.
Yes.
So are there any more classes left, sessions left of your classes?
Right now is like in the middle of the semester. I mean, you cannot really sign up
Okay.
right now, but for the next semester, there will always be classes. Yes, thank you for your interest in the class. Yes, very nice. Claire, did you take my presentation class before? You did, right?
Yeah.
How was it?
Good.
So yeah, Claire took my presentation class before. Sometimes I offer it overseas. Yeah, but I always offer like the research writing classes. That's the huge need, research writing. Very nice. Anything else? 同学什么科系？也是宇宙福科。So you do know each other. 你们有很多学长姐之前来参加过吗？Alright, yeah. 福科所向来也是很有兴趣的那个得奖，得牌希望。Yeah. Keep that tradition. Keep that tradition. 那个博业不是说有兴趣吗？人呢？太难听了。Alright. Very good. So yeah, it's not really a class, but I would say class dismissed. I mean, come get your